Hello, my name is Gabe Zollner. You know, on Valentine's Day, I heard some interesting information. And typically what happens is people that have certain political views tend to look for people that have those similar views, which makes perfect sense. You know, in my own case, I had friends that were friends for 26 years. It's a long time. We used to share dinners together. We used to enjoy each other's company, play cards. I'd bring many of my girlfriends that I had over. Anyway, when Obama got elected, I was over there one evening for dinner, and they were salivating over Obama. And you know what? I made a mistake. I never asked them what their political posture was. And then after dinner, I told them that we can't be friends any longer. And I couldn't understand why. And I said, well, anybody that feels the way you both feel about who just stole the office of the presidency, I can't be friends with. And the reason I give you a little bit of a background is this brings me to Senator John McCain, you know, from Arizona. You know, one of his best friends, well, one of his best friends that he spends a fair amount of time with, figuring out how they can put bills together that can screw the American people and put them in prison, is a guy by the name of Senator Carl Levine. Now, Carl is a Democrat, and Obama pretends to be a Republican. And what's amazing is that you have these two individuals that have totally opposing views, supposedly, and yet they're like really good buddies. Does that make any sense to you? It sure doesn't make any sense to me. And what it really shows is that it's just a dog and pony show. That's all it is. You know, they'll sit there and they'll argue with each other, but then they go out and they don't share a beer and a pizza. They go get some champagne and some lobster because they live in a different world than we do, you know? And they're not alone. Senators that are Republicans and senators that are Democrats really can't be friends if they were true Democrats and true Republicans. They can't be friends. Their views are too far apart. And, you know, it's just ridiculous. I mean, it's just totally ridiculous. It's just a big game. They play a big game at our expense. These are like the lawmakers. Half of them, I think, are senile. If they were to be reviewed by psychologists, some of them probably be locked up, you know? And what about this Menendez guy? He's still hanging on. And Harry Reid's still supporting him. Well, they always do that. They circle their wagons. But this guy's wagon's on fire. You know what I mean? Anyway, it's really not funny. It's actually very sad. It just shows you how screwed up our Congress really is, you know? God help this country. I think it's too late. What do you think?